just want to show you a couple of helpful Google Forms settings today. If we take a look in the upper right corner of the screen, we've got a few icons here. This one is add-ons. There's things you can add to the Google form, but we can go over that another time. If we click the palette here, we can customize the theme. You can choose an image to go up top. You can change the color of the form, the background, and some basic font styles. And I cannot stand that one, and so I definitely recommend doing something super easy to read, like basic. Next, we went over the eyeball before, but it's going to give you the preview. The gear icon is going to go into the settings. This one, I believe, is default on. It's always going to collect the email addresses from anybody that you're sending to. So that's very helpful to see, okay, who answered this? Like, let's say you're sending something out about Band-Aids and you want to know who needs more Band-Aids, things of that nature in their classroom. But if they don't put their email address, it might be hard to contact them. Yeah, you got a room number, but I don't know about you, but I don't really have room numbers memorized, so it's good to have a email address associated with the response. If this is checked, it's anybody with a at Limerick Schools email address can answer the questions. But if you've sent this to parents, you're going to want to make sure you deselect this, which means that then anybody can fill this out. These are the most common things that people adjust. There's a lot more settings. Again, we can always go over that later on. I'm going to click cancel. I'm going to keep going on. Let me go back to the gear. I should have clicked save. Let's say I want to take this off because I want parents to fill it out. I would click save to deselect that option of forcing people to have an at Limerick Schools to fill it out. Now let's go to the ice cream cone, the three dots. If we click that, we're going to have a couple of options here. I can always make a copy of this quiz or this Google form so I can use it. Let's say it's specific for first grade, second grade, etc. I can get rid of it. Can always print it out if somebody needs a printed copy. But this one here is probably important for some of us. If I click add collaborators, this is where, again, let's go back to I need to refill my Band-Aids across the classrooms. Let's say it's something that all nurses across the whole district, we're coming up with one form that we're going to send to everybody because we need the same responses from all staff members or all kids. I could add editors here. So I'm going to add Doug. I would normally type in a note to say, hey, Doug, we're looking for all classroom teachers to fill this out. What other questions should we add in here? Versus, because Doug's super busy, I'm busy, we don't necessarily have time to sit down and flesh everything out. But if he gets this, he starts tinkering with it, and we meet in 2 days. He's got his thoughts, I've got my thoughts. It's going to be much easier to start building from there. And I would click send, and then blink, in his email, he's going to get this little notification about the form. He's been invited to fill it out, and my little note with it. What I've just showed you are some of the most basic settings within Google Forms that people use most often. There is more in it. These are the ones that most people keep coming back to time and again.